Then the servant who was in charge of the reapers answered, "That's the Moabite, the one who returned with Naomi from the country of Moab." She said, "Please let me glean and gather among the sheaves behind the reapers." And she came early in the morning, and she has been on her feet until now, and she hasn't rested for only even a moment. Well, then Boaz said to Ruth, "Listen, my daughter, do not glean in any other field, but remain in this one and keep close to my young women. Keep your eye on the field being gleaned and follow close behind. I've ordered the young men not to bother you. And if you become thirsty, you go to the vessels and drink from what the young men have drawn." Well, she fell prostrate on her face to the ground, saying, "Why have I found favor in your sight when I am a foreigner?" And he said to her, "All that you have done for your mother-in-law since the death of your husband has been fully told to me. How you left your mother and your father and your native land and have come to a people whom you did not know before. May the Lord reward you for your deeds, and may you be fully rewarded by the Lord, the God of Israel, under whose wings you have come for refuge." Well, then she said to him, "May I continue to find favor in your sight, my Lord, for you have comforted me and spoken kindly to your servant, who is not even one of your servants." Well, when mealtime came, Boaz said to her, "Come and eat some of this bread and dip your morsel into the sour wine." And so she came and she sat and ate with the reapers. And he put before her a pile of parched grain, and she ate until she was satisfied, until she had some left over. When she got up to glean, Boaz said to his young men, "Allow her to glean even among the standing sheaves, and do not reproach her. You must take out some of handfuls of from the bundles and leave them for her to glean, and do not rebuke her." Well, she gleaned until the evening, and then she beat out what she had gleaned. And she had about a ephah of grain, of barley. Well, she picked it up and she took it into town, where her mother-in-law saw what she had gleaned. And she took out what was left over after she had satisfied herself and gave it to her mother-in-law. And her mother-in-law said to her, "Where did you glean today? With whom did you work? Blessed be the man who took notice of you." Well, then she told her mother-in-law with whom she had worked. She said, "The name of the man with whom I worked today is Boaz." Well, then Naomi said, "Blessed be he by the Lord, whose kindness has not forsaken neither the living nor the dead." And Naomi also said to her daughter-in-law, "This man is a relative of ours, one of our closest kin."